In this video, room tour 2.0.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, monkey lizards, aliens, and all other species, it's time for Room Tour 2.0. Hello and welcome my friends, Darth Rock of the Flesh. Today, that's right, Room Tour 2.0. I've kept changing a lot. We'll talk more as we go around, and I'll show you how it's looking now because it's come along very nicely. Just need more VC. So I'll turn the camera around and we'll have a look. Boom, look at that. How good does that look? So we'll just have a sort of a quick tour, then a closer tour. So this wall here near the door, it's just sort of got some gap filling at the moment, which does look pretty good, I must say. And coming around here, I do have a cupboard in here now, so most of my boxes are now stored in there. A few bits and bobs. Come up here, you can see all the retro up there, which I've started to get the Return of the Jedi now. I picked those up on clearance, so they were pretty cheap. Now I just need the others. And here is my Star Wars logo, which is cool, and a few figures there. And we come to the neca cabinet. Hello. Couple of teddies. Death Trooper helmet. DVDs and such. Ghostbusters, who's fallen over again. A few bits and bobs. Lego. Movies. Some 3D prints. And then we've got the awesome Black Series Enfys Nest there. Some more 3D printing, just some boxes. Love the VC boxes. That's just, I got given that actually, which has been quite handy, you'll see soon. There's a few bits and pieces there. My little cubby hole. It's just boxes at the back. It's my main shelf, that's why it's tidy with the Mando boxes. And then we'll come up here, and this is where all the magic happens. There's my work light, my video light, my stand. It's just down there at the moment. And then we come along to the Boba there, and the Linda Gold. You're awesome, Linda, you really are. And they're all in boxes along here. And Vader there from the Revenge of the Sith line, and a few others there. And we come along to the Vader Shrine, Return of the Jedi. As I said, we'll have a closer look at everything in a minute. I'm just going to give you a run over. Just finished doing these models, Bandai models, which are pretty cool. Just need to give them a bit of a black paint up. The Sith shelf, the figure shelves are looking fantastic. A nice few look-see there. Look at that. Some boxes, Vulture down there, some more Sith, love that. It looks really good. Now I can fill it, just don't have the proper jar with it. Still reckon that looks cool. Next shelf, and I'll talk about more of moving around. There's me Undertaker's cane, my QI charge clock. More Sith. That's cool. So glad I scored that when I did. Rogue ones. Then we come to the VC stuff. There's Antok Merrick. That's the Power of the Force scooter bike. We've got the Falcon here. My lovely Jabba's Palace. I really love this thing. really has got to be one of my favourites, and I like to change it sometimes, and you know, I'll take him away and put her in there instead. Then we've got my Vader shrine, Boba shrine. That is all Boba and a couple of others. So I've got my Bobas there. Boskin Dingar, Slave 1. There's the box for the Black Series one that's just in front of it. Another postcard picture, Black Series Jedi Boba. We've got Bosk, that's the recent Vintage Collection one that came out, VC275. I did do a review. And we've got another one inside, it's the Empire one, I believe. My awesome pin from Left Coast Graphics. That's the retro. These guys, just these guys, are OG originals. They were kindly gifted to me by some supporters of the Fat channel, and I'm truly grateful because these are literally the only ones I have. I had none before that, so thank you very, very much. And here we go into the next cabinet. Don't knock it over. And you saw that one there. So these are some VC stuff. That's the recent Mando one from The Mandalorian. I have not taken him out of the card. He is currently waiting for a protective case because he's unpunched. That's just the Ahsoka one I had. And that's the Return of the Jedi one back there. Did review that one. That's the, what do you call it? Navarro Cantina gun. I really, really would love to have got my hands on that Cantina, but I've completely missed it. It's just a clone in the background. Trooper, he's got the bits that came from him, because that was the Electro Staff gaming grates. I've popped them onto there for now. And the Power of the Force Dewback, which is freaking awesome. And then we come down to the DC shelf. Death Metal Batman is cool. Batman Who Laughed, Noob Saibot. The Joker from Mortal Kombat. You can't see him properly, but that's Nightwing. Joker Nightwing. The Michael Keaton Batman figure. Awesome. And Batman. So that is my small DC collection. And then we come down to the kick-ass McFarlanetoys. There is Toto, the dog. That's not a dog. Thing's amazing. And the awesome Spawn, the Raven Spawn, and the axe painted by Nelio. And we've got another one at the back there. And then the gold, the Violator. How cool is that? I wasn't meant to go through it all, but I just did, so we've done that one now. How cool is that lot? I'll close those doors. 1, 2. Boom, just like that. And then we come up to the VC wall. I love my VC wall. Just need more all the time. We'll come in for a bit of a closer look, and then I'll show you what I use to put these up, which are called 3M command strips. Bloody light. You can see there, Boba, Boba, Boba. So it's hard when I'm holding it. It's coming on nicely. Jedi is far superior. It's a lot more Jedi than everything else. Because Jedi goes all the way to there still, where Empire stops here and has others, and that goes to there. So yeah, and then when you come around, we've got the Mando wall up there. All the becomings of the Mando wall. Should come all the way across there, and then obviously move along there as well. And it's just a few bits and bobs, but awesome Mando poster. Some boxes. That's the recent one. The card, I've left the Grogu and Scout Trooper inside because I'm not opening it, it's unpunched, so I'm going to need to wait and get a star case or a protective case so it can go up on the wall there, probably under those, and then this will actually go on that wee hook there. So yes, that's the gist of it. So we'll just go through and first of all I'll show you what I use and how I put up my VC. And then we'll jump in and carry on looking at the rest of the collection, my friends. And these are what I use to hang them up on the wall. The 3M command strips, the mini strips. So this pack here is 20 clips, 24 mini strips, so you get 4 extra, which is handy. Yeah, these work an absolute treat. If you have them, I highly recommend them. I'll just quickly show you how one works because I do need one right now. So get a few of these. Six pieces there, and you get a sheet of those. But I have extra ones in here, so I will grab one of those. There's a single one there. Right, so yeah, just tear one off. So you've got that clip there, and you've got command and wall side. So you peel off the command piece. Always, I find it best with this long piece here because that's where you pull it. That there, so it goes on the wall that way. You just pop that on the back, give it a good push, and then to put them on the wall. Right, so yeah, then you take the back piece off. What I do is, depending on what I'm doing, usually with VC I'll use a semi-old battered one to line them up because they're not in cases. I do it with my hand, and I just sort of get that as straight as possible there. That's going to go in this little gap right here. Right about there. So just give it a push, but gently put it on if you want to make sure if you want to possibly move it, but I won't need to move that, and then just hold it for about 5 or so seconds, 4 seconds. I go 4 in the middle, 4 on the side. It's just to leave it for an hour, and I most certainly do. That's where it's going to go, so I'll put that up a bit later on. Let's carry on with the tour. Alright, so now we'll take a bit of a closer look over here. I'm not sure where to put these guys at the moment, so that's where they are. It's my QI clock and the Undertaker. Some more of those classic Revenge of the Sith figures of mine. Yeah, and that's an awesome Muriel. How cool does it look? Display. Then we've got the Mando shelf. Oh yeah. Looking epic. Luke and Ahsoka, Mando. There's a few figures in there. And then we come down to the sort of first order Bad Batch commandos. There's my first order, the awesome Phasma. The not so angry Rey. It's a cool Kylo though. And there's the Bad Batch, the boys, and Republic Commando figures. I bought Boss is on his way from Forces with Jesse, thank you my friend, and I just need Scorch, the yellow one, after that. So yeah, they're pretty cool looking figs. All reviews. And then we come down to my sort of Return of the Jedi / extras and others. So you've got the awesome Ewoks, still need Wicket, Luke, Leia and Han there, with that's that really cool comic one. We'll see that box in a minute. Leia, we've got Akbar, Bid, and then we've got a few Lukes, Snowtrooper, Luke, Leia, Han again, and then we come across to not Grief Karga, Sol Guerrera, and my boys from Rogue One, Lando in his disguise. We've got some Hans, old and young, and oldish and young Lando as well, which I'll never forget. Those two young ones from Solo came from Papa Gord. Then we come down to this sort of bits and pieces. So I've got my land speeder with a couple of droids in it, my 3 snowtroopers and a dead stormtrooper. We've got the old Empire R2 there. A few, that's a non-really articulated stormtrooper, just stands there now. A few others in the back there, Jar Jar. We've got some girls, Hera and stuff. The original Cal Kestis, Tibian Station Obi-Wan, Zuri Bliss, and that awesome No Brother Warrior. So that's that shelf. So when we move over, basically this shelf here was on the top of the other side. I had to move that over to here, the Mando one, and that one down, that one down, and that one down. So then, because I only had him and them in there, so it was okay to do so, but it was a big move. So if we move over a little bit, there's my Vulture, because I've got nowhere else to put him. There's that layer box, Colonel Jax, Apprentice Maul, General Krill. They're cool boxes, those comic ones. Some more Revenge of the Sith classics. I said before, I said again, I never forget my mum, God bless her soul. How much money did you pay for that tiny little thing? It's Yoda, Mum. Love you, Mum. And we come up to my now very cool too, which is this Obi-Wan and this foil chased Obi-Wan, which is, this is the original of that on the back. I don't want to take it off at the moment because it's actually, I might carefully, there we go, just like that. Awesome, innit? Thank you again, Linda, you rule. Need more star cases. And Linda's other one, which is Han, is right there. And the others you'll see a bit closer soon, so that's that there. And we'll come down to the bottom. There's my Marvel shelf. Now, I'm pretty happy with my Marvel shelf now, but I do love these zombie ones. But yeah, this is one of my favourite figures, this Logan. It's an awesome Wolverine. Got a couple of Spideys, Doctor Strange. Yeah, and these zombie Marvel ones are awesome. Iron Man, Captain America, Scarlet Witch. We've got that monster at the back there from the Immortals. One of the best parts of the movie, I think. And then we've got my Iron Man and War Machine all posed up on a stand there, kicking some butt. There's my Hulk. That's an awesome Hulk, that. Needs to be straightened up, and that's Star Wars, so it's not meant to be there. Then we've got the Winter Soldier. I really do like that figure. I think it was an underrated figure. And then we have Ghost Rider and his bike. And look what I did. Still need some tinkering. Boom. Yeah, I've still got to sort of fix up the lights a little bit there, but you can get the gist, and even the bottom of the thrusters there, that lights up. So that's my cool Marvel shelf. And then we come up to the Jedi's Clone Wars era stuff with our boys here. We've got a couple of Obi-Wans, episode 2 and 3, I believe. Mace Windu. That is some Anakins, a couple of Anakins, episode 2, and Clone Wars. That's Clone Wars, Ahsoka, and Alias Yura, I think it is. And thanks for the tip, my friends. Someone commented and said, or it was in a, I can't remember where, but thank you. They told me to put the Luke, who's now in that stand up there, his poncho on him, and I did it, and yep, it works very well. And we've got the awesome clone troopers. We've got Bly, Rex, we've got some Padme there, Cody, Gree, Wolf, Platoon and Kit Fisto, by the way. Oh, don't fall over. We've got a clone phase 1, I believe, in the background. A Camino trooper, the trooper from the Bad Batch, the awesome Cad Bane. We've got her, I'll mind blank on her name right now. And we've got the 501st and that guy, I forget, Shock Trooper and Fox. They are some awesome figures. And that's that shelf, which is a pretty cool shelf, I must say. Need a few more clones in there to fill it up. Then we come to the Empire shelf, the one that had to change everything. I needed some more lights too, because originally I had Vader in the middle, and the Inquisitors and my other Sith along the front. But when I got my recent two, that kind of wasn't going to work anymore. So they came out, moved up, and that's why everything moved around. So you'll see that in a minute. These guys are cool. Love those Purge troopers. That's still my favourite. He's the bomb. That's an awesome figure as well. The Jeddah droids, mouse droid. And we've got the Flame Trooper, Mountain Trooper, Crimson Trooper. There's Thrawn and Tarkin. That's a cool figure. There's droid. Snow Troopers, etc. The Probe Droid, Colonel Jax, Senate Guard, I think. Imps, the awesome Amazon exclusive Emperor Palpatine set, which I'm so glad I got, because that is amazing. There is a rumour that it's being re-released too, so highly recommend grabbing that. A few more people in the background, K2 security droid, X-Wing pilots and such. Well, they're not, that's XOXO or something or other from the 4-pack that the Crimson was in and such, and the droid, and that is the Inferno Squad. Now up to one of my most favourite shelves, the Sith shelf. How cool does that look? So yeah, Malak and the Fourth Sister, that's why they had to move. We'll start from here with the awesome Darth Revan. And we've got awesome Malak. Really impressed with that figure. Check out my review, it not long went up recently, but that is cool. And that mouthpiece cover does come off. Yeah, really impressed with that figure. He looks absolutely awesome. Then we've got some Darth Vader up in here. It's the Empire Strikes Back one, I believe. The A New Hope is up on there. Then we've got Darth Maul. This is a cool Darth Maul. Clone Wars one with the metal legs, which aren't metal, but that's a cool figure. Such great posability. My altered Count Dooku. Thanks for Freyware. If it wasn't for finding Freyware in the past, I wouldn't have got a lot of my figures nowadays. He's great. And that I found him through Dooku. But yeah, I've put his left hand as Palpatine's left hand, electric hand. It just looks way better. Absolutely awesome. I see the VC one's coming out with one. Maybe Hasbro got inspired by me. Now we'll start from here. And we have the Grand Inquisitor, or number 1. And here we have Reva, the third sister. Still a cool figure. The Apprentice Darth Maul in the background there. The second sister Inquisitor. So we've got 1, 2, and 3. And then we've got the recent fourth sister, which review will be coming up after this video. So there you go. The Asajj Ventress in the background. Very cool. I like that figure. That's a good figure. The soft goods as well. And the fifth brother Inquisitor. So we got five Inquisitors there. And that's a cool shelf. And then we'll move on up to the Vader Shrine. There's the awesome Return of the Jedi Black Series Darth Vader. Really impressed with that figure. It's such a good one. My original Black Series helmet. Not the new one from Kenobi, the original one. Such a great helmet. Here's my other pin from Left Coast Graphics. Phantom Star Killer. Another postcard I got a while ago. They're pretty cool. Really liked them. So yeah, I framed them up. Villains. And then we've got another, that's just a 3D printed phone stand that my phone doesn't fit in. Another postcard. Love that mural, that sort of scroll. And here we've got, you would have seen my recent video on the Micro Squadron mystery packs. There's our winners, folks. I did bloody good. At 8, I only had 2 doubles and I got 1 chase. So I got all of the main characters. These are my recent Bandai models. Got the X-Wing coming in there, or going out, running for his life. And the TIE Advanced TIE Fighter, which I still need to pack. Paint. I literally made that during Vader Girl's stream today. So yeah, I need to get on to doing that bit and paint them up. I've sticked them up now though. Look much better. So that's that. So moving on from there, it's blank up there. You've got, we'll come down here, keep going that way. Just my Exegorth Escape box. That's cool. I really need to display it somehow. And there is my Kenobi Inquisitors. They're actually in protective boxes. I thought I'd make the most of them because I've got them out on display. And Malak. That's just my little switch. So that doesn't live there. And some more classic Sith. We've got Dooku there, damaged Anakin, Palps, and Vader. Been in that protective case ever since. He's come out a couple of times. But here's the Linda Treasures, Grievous, Revenge of the Sith, the Expanded Universe, Nom Anor, character debut, beautiful. This Unpunched Expanded Universe Arc Trooper Commander, looking very nice there in the case. And the re-released rocket firing Boba Fett, oh nice in the case there. And the droids Boba Fett VC, I just thought I'd put them at the end there, fill it in a bit. And that I got from a wee newsstand back when the movie came out. I'm so fucking lucky I did. Watch my language. Don't pick that up. That's my speaker. My droid. That's just my little corner of bits and bobs and books for videos, knickknacks, stands, Stormtrooper, headphones. And in here is just my little main cubby of backdrops with some Mando boxes in the background. And a gentleman jack. This is yummy. And that's just a mess with all sorts of bits and pieces down there. And then if we creep along here, we've got my stall, the protective boxes, and just some empty VC boxes from my awesome ships and displays, and man, Bando boxes there. An old Papa G's badge. Your real Papa G. Merrick's box. It's a cool pic. I like that image. Just Stormtrooper helmet. Oh, and we're going to come all the way up to Enfys and Ness Black Series. This thing is awesome. Look how big it is. And this is 3D printed. The Empire did nothing wrong. Yeah, sure, but that's cool colouring. Love that thing. Some more 3D prints. My partner's obsessed. She's currently 3D printed me a articulated Stormtrooper in pieces, first order one, which takes 10 hours, so that'd be pretty cool when it's built. It's that awesome tricolour, I believe it is. Looks awesome. I'm not sure if I showed it before, but also have this 3D printed Star Wars clock. Just needed quartz, and away it goes. How cool is that? 3D printed again. And my partner says she doesn't like Star Wars, yet she keeps printing Star Wars. When we looked over here before, oh, that's my daughter's. And yet that needs to come up on the wall. It's big over here. Just got my DVD set there. I don't have the Rise of Skywalker though. Yeah, Family Guy trilogy. I love that stuff. Now I can let out my Darth farts. Just a wee Lego build there. It's a cool wee set I got for Christmas from my dad. Superman. That's a 3D printed model kit. ATST. Video on my channel if you don't believe me. It's cool. My Ghostbusters, and one's fallen over again. And it's just my Undertaker DVDs because I'm a big fan of The Undertaker. And it's the only reason I ever watched the wrestling and Kane. So yeah. And this one here, which was funny because they came to New Zealand and there was a sign up thing down at the mall, the local mall. But Undertaker and Kane weren't there, but because that's all I'm really into, I still wanted to go down. The only DVDs I had was Undertaker and Kane, and they weren't on it. So there is my pass. WrestleMania 23. And under here we have Kelly and Bobby Lashley's signature. Pretty cool, eh? Very unique. I've got to say, he did sort of look at me funny, Bobby Lashley. Man, he's a huge guy. I'll just quickly show you this one here. This is my history of The Undertaker. So when I used to watch it, I used to sit there and watch it with my hand with the control, just waiting for that dong. And as soon as I heard it, I'd hit record. And I made a few videos, cassette tapes, or VHSs, and when my friend got a recorder onto DVD, I put them all into discs. And there's hours and hours of sort of the Attitude Era, and I named them Dead Man Walking, Rest in Peace. Now I've got two more on this side. Rest in Peace and Original Dead Man. But yeah, that's all old school good stuff. Good stuff. Right, and that's just a bunch of horrors. And my Death Trooper mask. We'll come along here, just a few bits, we're almost at the end. Just a couple of teddies there with some hats on and some old school sabers. But yeah, these lightsabers are just classic ones, nothing special, just the flicky ones. And that one does make noise. Cool, wee pillow. It's my Snuggles. I've had that since I was a wee kid. We'll come to the neca cabinet last. This is just a bunch of random stuff and posters. That, for those that don't know, was my little Chelsea when she was born. Not long over 5 years ago now. And now look at her. 740 grams right there. Just look-see up the side here, nothing much. So we Black Series Grogu with a child at the time. Couple of Hot Wheels. And then we've got that retro collection. Go, coming along the top there. Yeah, I've got 2 Jedi. I need to get the rest of them. I've got those on clearance. They certainly went up a lot from the original. So they were quite cheap. That's them. And they also, that's cool. So we've got Tarkin and we got Luke. From these 2 games, where's the Return of the Jedi one? We haven't seen one. It's nearly the end of the year too. A little bit disappointing. Just sort of, you know, ruins that whole thing. Right, so now I've opened the door for the neca cabinet so we can actually see a couple of moles. There's my Paladone light, I forget the name. It's such good light. Black Series Moloch. And now into the neca. There's my slow progressing neca Hellraiser set. They're not cheap, but they're fantastic. There's Pinhead, the man himself. Love my Hellraiser. Really enjoyed the remake too, or the redo, whatever you want to call it, with the female. One piece of the box. I was going to say the name, but I forgot. The Lamento, something like that. Surgeon, such a great figure. I am meaning to do a video on these 3 as well at one point, some point. Cheddar Dog, I think his name is. This thing is wicked. Even comes with an arm, chewed arm, and a face. Now it's definitely got an R18. It's not going to focus. There we go. How gross that looks. Oh, that's cool. Such great detail. Then we'll come down to the Friday the 13th. I know, A Nightmare on Elm Street 2, I think. That is a great Freddy. And these disgusting dog things. They are gross. But yeah, I really do like that Freddy. With a fire piece for his back. But this one here, oh yeah. The original Leatherface from the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie. The OG one. How cool does that look? Really, this is one of my favourites. This is an awesome figure. And blood splatters on his kitchen gown. That's a cool figure. So that's those 2 there. Then we come down here. And I really need to get a Friday the 13th Jason Voorhees to go on this shelf. So we've got 2 there, and I want another one here. So I need a Jason Voorhees. This is a cool Myers. Really cool. I don't think that works. Sometimes it needs new batteries. Comes with the tombstone, the flashing lantern, which needs new batteries. Yeah, it's not really flashing, but it's still cool. And this Myers. So you can love the backdrops that they come with too. Even the pinhead one's got the chains. Yeah, it's a cool Myers. And that head. And again, that's amazingly detailed. Like Myers. And then we come down for a bit of a gap there. I need to get another shelf or something in there. To the Ninja Turtles. The original 90s NECA Ninja Turtles. Hell yeah. I've got the babies then. Once again, won these from Mike Caius. Oh, so grateful. These things are so cool. And that prompted me to go and get the adults. Absolutely love these turtles, and I really like that each one is individually different to its mouth, to its eyes, to their speckles as well. Not one speckle's the same, trust me. I had a good look. They are fantastic NECA figures. Then we've got old Splinter there. Quite cool he is. And the Shredder. A couple of foot soldiers. Got them in a 2-pack with a bunch of weapons in a stand. So they're pretty neat. So that is all of my NECA. There we go, my friends. I hope you enjoyed that tour. It took a long time to actually get this complete, just through changes, and then I finally got me a second one of these cabinets here. As you would have seen in the last videos, it was not that. I'll put a picture up if I've got one available. It was just a small black one and a bunch of boxes. But yeah, certainly looks better now, doesn't it? Coming along, and that VC's getting pretty close to the end of that wall. I'd say it's just over halfway. So yeah, I need to try and pick up a bunch of cheap ones so I can fill it up. Alright, my friends, thank you very much for this very long video, but it took me a long time. I put a lot of effort and pride into it, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and thank you for joining me. Thank you for coming along, checking out my collection today in my new room tour studio. And like, comment, share, subscribe, binge those videos. Just get that watch time up. I'm so close now. And until the next ones, my friends, which will probably be the fourth sister, you've already sort of seen that, given to the dark side. Thank you very much for your support, and may the Force be with you all, always.